after 30 years. Let us read the story of a man waiting to meet his friend after a gap of 30 years. One night in November, a policeman was walking down the streets of a market. It was only 10:30 at night, but the fog and cold was keeping people away from the streets. While walking, he checked the doors and windows, making sure that they were closed for the night. Most of the shops were closed. People in this part of Delhi went home early. Only a few small shops and restaurants were still open. The policeman was smartly dressed in his uniform. He had been watching and guarding these streets for some time now. He saw a man standing at the door of a closed shop. He slowly walked towards the man.
"Everything is okay, officer,"
the man said.
"I am only waiting for a friend. 30 years ago, we promised to meet here. Strange, is it not? I can tell you the details if you want. 30 years ago, there used to be a small dhaba here in place of this shop, called Punjabi Dhaba. It was here until 3 years ago,"
said the policeman. The man had a square face with wheatish complexion. There was a scar on his left cheek. He was wearing gold rings and a necklace.
"Exactly 30 years ago, I had dinner here with my best friend Rakesh. Both of us grew up on the streets. We were like brothers. Nothing could separate us from each other. He was 15 and I was 17 years old. I was leaving for Mumbai to make my future, and he was staying back. For Rakesh, Delhi was everything. He could not imagine leaving it. We decided to meet here before I was to leave,"
the man continued.
"In the dhaba that stood here. We agreed to meet here again after a period of 30 years. We wanted to see how our lives would have changed by then."
"It is an interesting story," the policeman replied. "But are you sure that your friend will come? 30 years is a long time.
Have you even talked to him in all these years?" "Yes, we stayed in touch for some time,"
the man replied.
"But life in Mumbai is fast. After some time, we stopped communicating. But I know, Rakesh, he will be here today if he can. He is a man of his word. He will never forget or break his word. I have travelled all the way from Mumbai just to meet my friend."
Just then a distant clock struck 11.
"We went our ways at exactly 11 o'clock that night, 30 years ago. Mumbai has brought success to your life, has it not?"
the policeman asked.
"Yes, it has. I only hope that it is the same for Rakesh."
"I will get going. Best of luck for the meeting with your friend. Will you leave if your friend does not turn up?"
"No, I will at least wait for him till midnight."
"Good night," said the policeman and walked away, trying doors and windows as he went. The intensity of the fog and the cold increased. The number of the people on the street decreased. In all this, a man kept standing at the door of the dhaba that had closed, waiting for a friend who might not come. At 11:45, a short man in a leather jacket came walking slowly towards this waiting man.
Is that you, Bablu? Is that you, Rakesh?
The man in the leather jacket hugged the waiting man.
It is, Rakesh. Welcome back to Delhi. It has been 30 years. Both of us are alive. The old dhaba has closed. Come on, we will go somewhere and have dinner. How has Mumbai been? It gave me everything I asked for. You have changed, Rakesh. I always imagined you as a tall person. Oh, I stopped growing after reaching the age of 20. How are things going for you, Rakesh? Excellent. I am working for the Delhi police now. Come on, Bablu. We will go to a small restaurant around the corner and have dinner. We will share stories while eating.
They continued walking together, sharing stories from their lives. At the corner, there was a bright light. Both the friends looked at each other's face. Bablu suddenly stopped.
You are not Rakesh. He had a mole above his left eyebrow.
You are under arrest, Bablu. Delhi police had information that you will be coming to Delhi. Will you come with us quietly? That will be better, because there are 10 other plainclothes policemen in the area. But first, read this letter. It is from a policeman named Rakesh. Bablu opened the letter. His hands were shaking as he read it.
Bablu, I came to the place on time. But when I looked, I saw a person wanted by the Mumbai police. I could not arrest you and I could not face you. So I went away and asked another policeman to do the job. Rakesh.